Today is December the 17th, 2015. And yes, we are indeed running out of 2015. I'll do a little introduction here. This is something I've been working on. It's the end of the year. And that was my introduction. I never do introductions. Um, I was on the bus the other day, and they keep talking about the black people and the black community. There was a man that was singing Christmas carols on the bus, and the bus driver told him to get off the bus. Um, um, and all the black people on the bus, it was a black bus driver. It was a black man that was singing Christmas carols, and a black lady, and the other black people on the bus laughing and joking. Everybody felt that because it's better to have a person in a good mood singing, and he was being a little bit loud, but anyway, the black bus driver told the black man to get off the bus. I said, come on, man, let the man stay on the bus. I said, he won't sing anymore. Give the man another chance. Nah, man, you need to get off the bus, man. I said, well, I'm getting off the bus too. And this older black man, well, then go ahead and get off the bus then. The point that I'm making is we will stand by and watch another black person get mistreated, get shot down in the street, cold-blooded, and we won't do anything. And by we, I mean the black people, the Negro soldier. The Negro soldier. This is my Negro. This is the Negro soldier. The new modern Negro soldier right here.
Hey y'all. Okay, so it's a day after the base, and y'all know I am mad as hell. Okay?
This is the new soldier, the new modern black soldier who doesn't fight for homelessness. They don't fight for debt-free currency. They don't fight for their own hair. Either it's covered up or they got some type of yucky horseweave hyena hair in their hair. Some dead person's hair that's been resold. But these women are defending not the guy that got thrown off the bus for singing. No, they're defending Donald Trump. And you know what? That's their business. But they're fighting for something different than what the average, not this average black person, because white people, everybody's suffering in this economy. Not people like Donald Trump.
Pissed off, okay? But see, somebody done already tried to come for Donald, so I got to come for them. All right, okay. Here we go. Now, last night on the debate, Fox News anchor Mgtow asked Trump to respond to the comments he made about women on Twitter. Okay. And on his former NBC reality show, The Apprentice. Right. And this is what she said. When it comes to women, you call them fat pigs, dogs, and slob, Kelly said. And then only Rosie O'Donnell Trump interrupted, and then, the audience started cheering, okay? Yeah. For the record, it was well beyond Rosie O'Donnell, Kelly reported before finishing her question. Here's the damn deal, Megan Kelly, or Kelly, Megan, whatever your name is. Rosie O'Donnell started that whole foolishness. Yeah. She was on The View, and she the one spoke out against Donald, and Donald had to come back on her. So
one thing you have to understand, they are the Negro soldier. They are the police They are they are the Mammies. I'm sorry. Those not my words. It's their words. The Negro Mammy soldier, sister soldier, stumping for Trump.
Know why you gonna make this here a part of your forum last night. You know, perhaps you don't need to be hosting debate. Perhaps what she need to do, maybe it's time for us to file Kelly and make her go back to report news at the local news. Try Sesame Street. Maybe you should go back and report.
The other thing about black people is that they love to get people, the new modern soldier, they love to get people fired. That's their new thing. It's getting people fired, getting people demoted. Believe me, I've been on the receiving end of that doctrine. I've been on the receiving end of the black woman soldier that wants everybody fired, moved, demoted. I don't have that video. That's fine. This will be enough.
For Sesame Street and debate with them. You don't need to host another debate. No. You don't come for Donald like that. He ain't done nothing to you. Y'all always breaking up his past. He don't do nothing to nobody unless you try to do something to him. Once you do something to him, he go ahead on to do something to you.
Tommy Sotomayor asked the question, and I will re-ask the question. Did slavery end in 1861? Or is it still going on? These women are serious. And that is one of the reasons why I like to have videos to make citations for what my concerns are. I did not make this video. These sisters, Webb sisters, slave sisters, sister soldiers, because they have daughters and probably have grandchildren. And they definitely have hair weave. This is me. My father. Here we go. This is a particular picture that I want to show. I'm not out. I'm having a good time in my life. I'm not bitter. I don't want people to suffer. I don't want people to cry. This is me at the Talk House bar. This is Talk House right here. This guy. This is me and Liz singing, and Lily Marat at a different time on stage. But I put us all there. I'm having a good time in my life. I don't care about what. I'm not sitting around just not having fun. People matter. are definitely running out of 2015. 2016 is barging in like Superman. Make a place for happiness, all right? Don't be a soldier. Especially don't be a sister soldier. Let's look up soldier. The spiritual or material part of a human being or animal regarded as immortal. A person's moral or emotional nature. All right? Do you want to sell it? How do you spell soldier? S-O-I. Okay, let's look. I got it right here. Let me get the correct spelling. S-O-L-D. Sold is in there. A person who serves in the army. The person served. A wingless caste of ant or termite with large. My impression of what a soldier is a person who sold their soul. And I don't mean that in any disrespect. I mean in the aspect of these Negro soldiers who soldier on for Donald Trump like he needs it.
Oh, listen, let me get this straight. Get it straight. You low below. You hit below the belt, Kelly. You hit below the belt, girl. But blow on this. Blow. Leave my...
Now, when that black man got thrown off of the bus for singing, there was no black person, male or female, old or young, that would say, look, this is not right. Everybody just sat in their seat and went on. But I got off the bus with him. But then you had these on the bus that were worried about Donald Trump and the Carolina Panthers and the Clemson Tigers. And then they go to their protest meetings.
And Donald Trump the hell alone. If you got something to say, you got something you want to tell him, run it by us first. That's right. Run it by me first. I'll let you know whether you have permission to come for him. Don't come for him unless he invites your ass, okay? That's all I got to say. And you can't do this here. And see, I was all okay. Prepared to talk about all the other candidates. But this bitch right here done, thank you for censoring me, pissed me off. Trying to come for Donald last night. And now they trying to make it look like he lost the debate. He's the only one up there that has common sense. He is the only one up there on that stage with common sense. And listen, he's going to be the next president, whether you like it, Megyn Kelly or Kelly Megan, whatever your name is or not. Get used to it, girl. Get used to it. Because you know what? I think they call her show either Megan File or Kelly File, whatever it is. Maybe it's time for her to file out. File out. Go report the news for Sesame Street. I would love to see you sitting up there with Kermit and Miss Piggy. Okay? And you know what, Kelly? They already say you look like a tabloid Barbie doll. That's a tabloid Barbie doll. That's what they say. You know what?
Be careful. And I'm going to tell myself, when you can learn anything from anybody, you can learn one of two things definitely. Who you want to be, who you don't want to be. I don't want to be either one of these.
tabloid is she working for? Who is trying to push you to destroy Donald Trump? All right. Who is it? Who is? We got to get on top of who it is. Yeah. That's that's after her to make her destroy Donald Trump. All right. And see, we wouldn't talk about none of this. No. We would never talk about it. But I woke up with it on my mind, pissed off with Megyn Kelly, or Kelly Megan, whatever her name is. Leave Donald Trump.
This is why they wanted TVs in every home. This is why black women fight over their televisions. I don't look at TV anymore. I make my own content.
Leave Donald Trump. Leave him alone. Yeah. Period. Bye.
Make sure you follow them. Straight to hell. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you ask for.
It's somewhat confusing when you hear Negroes call another Negro a house Negro, coon, Sambo, words that describe a race traitor or someone that supports white ideology. But if you notice that, as Malcolm stated with the house Negro and the field Negro,
if you notice,
whoa, get your facts straight. Just 2 pounds of fat. We don't need any favors from you. Alright, go ahead.
there's always the black person that does this. There's always a black person that's willing to be employed, and a white person for that matter, to make money off of their neighbors, to just get one rung up on the ladder, 2 rungs up on the ladder to oppress their neighbors. See this guy right here? That's a black man holding the gate closed for black people being told what to do by a white man. That's the modern black woman. And so the modern black woman is the modern Negro sister soldier, who sold her soul to Stump for Donald Trump. Break it down. Big boy, I got to send you this man is great. The voice, the narrator of this story, he's a great man, and I'm going to make it my business to reach out to him today.
It's somewhat confusing when you hear Negroes call another Negro a house Negro, coon, Sambo, words that describe a race traitor or someone that supports white ideology. But if you notice that, as Malcolm stated with the house Negro and the field Negro, and its behaviors that follow those type of people, you notice that in our current time, a Ben Carson would be considered a house Negro. You know, Clarence Thomas, these type of people, successful black people who went through the system and made their success, I guess, in somewhat of a conservative way. versus someone like a Lil Wayne, Rick Ross. If you compare those two black people or sets of black people, one would be considered always by the dominant black culture, house Negro versus the field Negro. Somehow, because of the reprobate culture in which the black culture is condemned with.
Okay.
Lil Wayne is some.
One of the things you have to understand, what does reprobate mean? An unprincipled person, often, in my eyes, or unaffectionately, that's predestined to damnation. Predestined. That's before the history of time. The reprobates. You don't even know.
Is considered a field Negro. Rick Ross is a field Negro. He's the strong. He's the one that's bucking the system. The drug dealer, field Negro. And it's very strange because these are the tools in which many hoteps and pro-blacks will argue that the white supremacist society organization used to destroy the black community post the 60s and 70s and 80s with the drug epidemic and etc. etc. The black woman is hailed as a field Negro and she's independent and strong and willing to fight the system. This is how reprobated our culture has become. That they use principles of a Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey and switch it. I can't for the life of me understand how Ben Carson, Clarence Thomas are viewed as Uncle Toms, are viewed as house Negroes. Yeah, Clarence Thomas has some radical views. Yes, he is against affirmative action. Yes, he benefited from that. But have you really looked at his arguments on affirmative action? Have you really looked at the arguments of what Ben Carson stands for? Can you see behind the notions that they're arguing? Because I can't see how the drug dealer, Lil Wayne, these entertainers, the thugs, how they're seen as revolutionaries, how they're...
Let's look up entertain. The root word. To provide amusement. A tremendous game that thoroughly entertained the crowd. The game, understand, gives attention or consideration to maintain. Enter among, tener, tenamos, to hold us. The words really meant maintain, continue. Maintain in a television programming, entertainment. You guys are stupid. Don't be fucking stupid.
As field Negroes. What, because they lack money? For the life of me, I can't understand how did we as a black community arrive to that truism, to that idea that the person that's selling dope, the person that's producing all these children and not taking care of these children are viewed as some type of field Negro. I can't even fathom how that can be an argument from these pro-blacks, but that's what they argue. This is one of the main reasons why many blacks put their hope, their faith into the Democratic Party, because black Democrats are seen as failed Negroes who's trying to fight the system. But if you look at many, like the Black Caucus, the National Advancement of Colored People, those organizations, think about what they really do. What is their performance? What have they have tried to change? I mean, I know change is very slow and subtle, but these are long-standing organizations. Blacks support them. They're considered the failed Negro. They're considered the ones that are fighting this white supremacist society, this government that's so corrupt against blacks. I tell you that the black culture is reprobated to a point where I just can't see how it can ever change ideologically, because every generation we're producing children who later, next 20 years or so, will become adults, and they are indoctrinated with this idea that society is against them.
Let's look up indoctrinate. Teach a group or person to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. Indoctrinate, hazed. Black people have been hazed into believe that everybody hates them, so therefore we hate each other. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't hate anybody. A slight obstruction of the lower atmosphere. Oh, no. A state of mental obscurity or confusion. All right? Confuse. Emphasis on confuse. Force a new potential recruit to the military, a college fraternity, etc., to perform strenuous, humiliating, or dangerous tasks. All right? Abortion, domestic violence, child support. Domestic violence is you spit your noodles on me while you were talking, and so therefore I was assaulted. Police department, put him in jail. You should see the charges for being put in jail. It's more than a hotel. You can get a hotel for what it costs you to go to jail.
And party, because black Democrats are seen as failed Negroes who's trying to fight the system. But if you look at many, like the Black Caucus, the National Advancement of Colored People, those organizations, think about what they really do. What is their performance? What have they have tried to change? I mean, I know change is very slow and subtle, but these are long-standing organizations. Blacks support them. They're considered the failed Negro. They're considered the ones that are fighting this white supremacist society, this government that's so corrupt against blacks. I tell you that the black culture is reprobated to a point where I just can't see how it can ever change ideologically, because because every generation we're producing children who later, next 20 years or so, will become adults, and they are indoctrinated with this idea that society is against them, and there's no way out other than what you can get, and that is exploitation of another black person. I'm gonna sell drugs, I'm gonna sell this rap music, or I'm gonna try to get into athletics.
How can I make money off of my neighbors? You know, I always tell you to make your own videos. I tell you to not believe me. I suggest that you not believe anybody else. I suggest that you do your own research. Do your own research. Make your own videos. But don't do it at the expense of your brother, your sister, your neighbor. Don't do it at the expense. Do it at your expense. If you make an expense, I got a $31,000, and I don't like to be personal. I got a $31,000 education bill, but it's one of the best money that I've ever spent. I've never spent better money. Let me see your videos. Let me see your shirts. Let me see your, not you. I'm talking about the people who are critical. Before you criticize, let me see what you're doing that's better.
I'm gonna, find some other way of hustling. How do one changes that? I don't know. I really can't even begin to find a solution for those type of things other than force eugenics, because the people that are being produced for the last 30 years or so, who are now middle-aged or close to middle-aged people into young 20s, they want the easy way. See, our ancestors, our forefathers sacrificed a lot for us to get to where we are today, for us to have the resources. That's what the field Negro is. A field Negro is a rebel that is overt or covert. It could be someone to take up arms to grab power, or it could be someone that practiced a war of attrition and start building strong communities that one day will have more and a greater influence on the dominant society. That's what the field Negro is. The field Negro is the one that sacrifices for today, for the future of his or her progeny. The house Negro is the one that's selling dope. The one that perpetuates this idea that black men are violent and they kill, they rob and steal. They're the ones who act, become actresses and actors, write scripts, support movies, TV shows that gives us this image that this is what black people are, the Tyler Perrys, right? Lee Daniels. I mean, for the life of me, I can't see why we're still doing slave movies, but I guarantee you, in the next 3 years or so, another slave movie will be made and win more awards. And there's millions of actors and actresses that is waiting for that role, waiting for that opportunity. This is why I argue that there's no race consciousness, and I'm a black man because I share the same skin pigmentation of another black man or black woman.
This is what he's talking about. This is not. This is a scenario. This is something that people were. These actors were paid. These black actors. They got black actors to do this role. somehow they've convinced people that every person thinks that they are them. In their mind, in their indoctrination, women are oppressed, and now we got the Syrian refugees. Everybody's carrying something in this world. There's no one that gets through this world without scars, without pain, without injustice. This is real. This is real. Look at there. Look at the black people oppressing black people. Look at their hands. Black man. I hate why people wonder why.
Even if I lost my job, and lost my career, and lost everything, and I'm a homeless man on the street, I'm still gonna be a king in my world, in my mind. See, these individuals, particularly the black men, are just weak, spineless. They think like women. They're manginas. Because they believe that their resources, their perception, determines their value. There is no one in this world that can tell me who I am other than that person in the mirror. And we can have debates about it. We can have discussions on my certain behaviors. But if it's based off feelings, I disregard it as pure projection. And this is what I'm sharing with my brothers on my subscribers and the viewers that come to my channel. Be a king. Be that field Negro. Be that one that stands up and say, you know what?
I think we're talking about this. I was voted friendliest in my high school class. I scored touchdowns. But what you saw, this right here, is even if black or white, rich or poor, go out and seek your own dreams. Seek what you desire. Don't be told what you desire.
Enough is enough for all these bastard kids. If you're gonna have a child, you better have some resources to provide for that child. Enough is enough, Pookie and Man selling dope on the corner. At this point, if that's the only thing you could think of, and you can't get in the military, then we have to exercise some extreme measures on you. Enough is enough with the rapping and I'm selling dope and all this shit. We will not as a group subscribe to any of that shit. The same reason why we will not subscribe to any company that use our image to exploit us. See, blacks is good at that. let someone come out with a product that is stereotypical of blacks, and you would see blacks, cause uproar. But it would not cause uproar on Lil Wayne or Rick Ross selling dope. You can't tell me that's entertainment. You can't tell me a child that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no father, mother at work, working several CNA jobs, and all he does is listen to rap music over and over. He was